Okay, so we've got our domain name and we're ready to start building our money site. Now, before we get into adding our domain real quick, I just want to go back to what we were talking about as far as finding products on in this case, Motor Trend in their goods section. Now, you're going to find people that says, well, you need to make sure that that product is the product you're choosing has a market, that people are buying it, that it's popular, and all these different things before you, build a site around it and promote it. Well, one good thing about finding products in a magazine like Motor Trend is a multi-million-dollar publication, and one good thing about it is we can rest assured that the editors at Motor Trend have looked at these products they decided to include in their magazine. These products, they've already researched these products. Now, Motor Trend's not going to put a product in their magazine unless it's popular, it's selling, it's something that people are interested in, it's it's popular. So when these people that have these products contact Motor Trend and say, hey, we want to put our product in your magazine, we put it in there. Motor Trend is just not going to put anything in there. They're going to do their research on it, and if it's a good enough product, if it's selling enough, they'll put it in there. So that's one of the good things. We know that the product is popular and people will love it and people are buying it. Okay, so that's one good thing about getting products out of a magazine like Motor Trend. So we got our domain. Now we're going to add our domain into our hosting service. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to go to add on domains, and I'm going to add the domain that we just purchased. I'm going to type it in here. And I'm going to create a password. I'm going to make sure, and when you generate a password, make sure you copy it down onto a notepad so that you'll have it. Okay, so we're going to click on Add Domain. We're going to add this domain to our hosting account. Okay, so once it's been added, we're going to go back to our home cPanel, and we're going to install a fresh. We got to install WordPress on the domain, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to start using Quick Install. I've used Fantastico all of these years, but let's go ahead and use Quick Install. So when you get to this page, you're just going to click on WordPress. Then you're going to click on Continue. The reason why we use Quick Install is because it'll allow you to update your installations that you've installed with WordPress. It'll allow you to update them straight from here. So we're going to pick the domain that we just created. And if I can find it here. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to give, let's go ahead and put our email in here. And we can go ahead and give our blog a title. So I'm just going to type that in just real quick. We'll just give us a user. And it's going to give us a password for us. So and then we're going to click on Install. And like I said, it's going to generate our password, and you'll see the progress down here. And when it's done, it'll tell you. And you want to make sure and copy this information and put it on that notepad that you copied your database password to. Okay, so we got WordPress installed, and what we're going to do now is go to our site. Let's go ahead and log in. We'll remember our password, and let me make sure I got that in. Okay, so we've got that right now. Let's go ahead and update WordPress. That'll be the first thing that we do. Let's go ahead and update it by clicking on the update link, and then we're going to click on Update Now. Now let's just make some quick adjustments real quick. Now, I want to recommend one plugin to you guys. that I'm going to use for this site, and I'll recommend it to you, and I'll show you that in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and go to settings and our permalinks, and we're going to set our permalinks, and it's already set. So I'm using quick install it already set for you, and it actually added super cache, which is what HostGator wants you to use. Okay, so go ahead and just click Save Changes just to make sure that that is set. Now we're going to install one plugin, just real quick. And the plugin I'm talking about is called PowerPress. It's a great plugin that you can use to get your site set up quickly. So I'm going to install that plugin. Okay, it's called WP PowerPress. I recommend it. It's a good plugin, and it's really cheap, and it does a lot for you. So we're going to activate that plugin. What we're going to do now is just get some of the basic things set up so we can get this money site up and going, and so we can have it ready to build the foundation and structure around it. So let's take a look at PowerPress. If we go to PowerPress, and what PowerPress is, it has a lot of options to help us get our site ready for content or even add content. Okay, so what this first step is clear default content. And when you click this, it takes care of or deletes all the default pages and posts and comments. Whatever you do, don't do what I do and build a complete membership site with all the membership pages and everything that took you 3 months to do, and then come in here like a dummy and click this button and erase it all without a backup. Do not do that. That does not work. And that's a bad situation. So we've just installed the site, so we can do that. We can delete all of the post pages and comments, and it will do it really quick for you, so that'll take care of that. Now let's go ahead and install some plugins. We want to install All-in-One SEO. We want to install a privacy policy, sitemap generator. We want to install Sociable, WP SlimStat, antivirus, secure WordPress. We'll come back to SEO, Facebook comments. And if you want a good backup solution, you can install Xcloner. But if you have another one, we're going to add WP Clone. So let's install those plugins. Let's go ahead and install Contact Form. We don't need the ping optimizer because the new WordPress does a good job of doing that for us. So here we go. So let's install the plugins, and it's going to do all of this plugins for you really fast. Okay, so it installed our plugins for us. Now, if you have any other plugin that you know the URL to, you can paste the URL in here and click on install, and it will install the plugin for you. Now, for our theme, the theme that I recommend building your niche sites with is I really like FlexSqueeze, or you can use the free flexibility theme. It's the best theme for making niche sites. So Flexibility 3, if you don't have it, go ahead and go get it and download it. It's free. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the Flexibility 3 theme right now. So we will install that. To find it, you can just go type Flexibility in your Google browser, and it'll pull it up. So we need to activate the theme. I recommend using Flexibility 3 for all of your niche sites, no matter what it is. What it is you're working with, either Amazon, ClickBank, whatever. Flexibility is what we recommend. Okay, so we have our main plugins, right, and we have our theme installed. Okay, now before we start messing around with our theme, let's go ahead and we need to set our all-in-one SEO pack. So we're going to go to General Settings. Now this is going to be disabled, and that's what we want. Okay, these are the all-in-one SEO, and these are your home page SEO settings. Okay, these are what your home page. These are not the actual your post or pages SEO. They have their own box, but this is your home page SEO settings. So what is our home title? We need to put a home title in here that will jump out and grab somebody's attention. Okay, now this is just a sample of a home title that you might want to put. Don't buy a headphone set until you see this or read this, and then you can add something on. But it needs to be something like this so that it jumps out. And then we'll put our home description, and then we'll add our keywords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our motor. I'm going to go ahead and get some information off here for our description. So we're going to open up our file that we downloaded our keywords using the keyword planner. Okay, so we've pasted in our keywords. Remember, if you're pasting in off of a CVS file, make sure to add the commas after each one of those, okay? Okay, so we got our title, our description, our keywords in. And so what we can do now is simply scroll down. We can leave pretty much all of this is set the way we want it. One thing you might do is take off this, but we're going to leave it set to, and what I mean by that is take off blog title on each one of these. But we're going to leave it the way it is, and we're going to come all the way down here, and for right now we are going to update options. Now we've got our main settings. Now we're going to stop this video here. In the next video we're going to pick up with getting our theme ready for content, and then we're going to start putting in actual content.